Hey, how's it going, Papa?
Going well. It's going well. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined here today with Matt Cotter, the head coach of the SMU Mustangs. He's coming off a back-to-back-to-back title run. We're not going to talk about the first one, obviously. We might get into that a little bit.
Of course.
But Matt, how are you doing today?
We're doing great. We're excited about the season. We have a lot of players that left here for the draft. Really
Hmm.
excited for this next wave to come through. These are all players that are part of that first class. They've seen it all. They've lived it. Now it's their time to step up and shine. And I expect
Absolutely.
nothing short of that. So
Absolutely. Well, from everyone in the league, obviously, congratulations on the past success you've had. But let's get into a little bit about that first national title that SMU won. It's the Force Advance heard around the world. Give us your
yeah,
thoughts on that, how that all played out. Some people are saying you got kind of a competitive edge there winning that first national title. So let's hear your thoughts on
yeah. That's a great question, Ian. I'm glad you brought this up because I know a lot of the fans, a lot of the people in the league were really talking about this and how it kind of jump started my program even further. But I would remind everyone that SMU was a Cinderella story that first year in the ACC, heartbreaker in the end there against Oregon in overtime. That simulated session heard around the world by Chaw.
it.
He's still hearing it today. It's going to be forever shine in his wedding, thanks to the
Yeah.
speech by Pat. But just know that me and Pat finally had that showdown this past season, and I think it would have played out the same exact script. To be honest with you, I think it's something that with a little chip on our shoulder that just made us more motivated to win the next two. And if I count it, it should be a three-peat, four-peat, whatever you want to call it this year. We'll see what happens.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Well, I want to talk about let's talk about some of your star players that you have on your roster this year. Let's
Ton of
let's
them.
start. You have a lot of playmakers at that wide receiver position. Talk to us about JP Leonard. What's he going to do for you this year?
Well, JP was actually a two-star transfer that when I took over the program here at SMU, not a lot of offers out there. I think I was the only scholarship offer he had. And, JP really put the time in. He was redshirted. He was super low development. I want to say he was a 72, but I saw that potential in him at that 98. He worked real hard, not just only on the field, but in the classroom. And now it's his time to shine as that number one receiver. Now that, we had some fellow players in front of him. Not going to name them all because you already know who they are. They're engraved in greatness and Heisman and in the schoolbook records. But JP as well as Jose Millie, another guy that's just sat waited his turn, and it's going to be a big year for them, and I'm expecting nothing short of it.
No, well, that's awesome. I know you had you got a lot of production you got to replace this year. You've lost, two of your star position players to the draft. They both went the first round. Congratulations on that. Let's talk a little bit about recruiting. It seems that you kind of have a theme of where you're getting these guys from. So let's talk about your recruiting. You've had phenomenal success in your recruiting classes, I believe, back to back number one classes in the country. So what's making players want to come to SMU?
Uh, a lot of NIL money on the side. We keep their pockets
Yeah.
filled, and we have just a rotation, call it a roster of women that just take care of anything they need. Excuse me. Something just came across here. It's just I just saw a player walk by and was throwing up some gang signs. But let that be said, you know,
Culture like no other, right?
it's a different culture around these parts here in a part of Dallas. It's great weather, great women, great food. So a lot of good things that are coming our way, and with success and what we can show and put talent in the NFL, I think it really gravitates to players that if they come in here, do the work, perform in the classroom, take advantage of the tutors that take the test for them, that anything is possible for them and their family.
No, I love that. That's the way a real program should be run, and I'm so proud of you for that. All right, let's do a little season preview. Looking at your schedule right now, you've got a couple tough games on there. You've got the rematch with Western Michigan in week 4. That a lot of people are looking at that, but SMU's coming in as the heavy favorite to win the title again. So we got Western Michigan week 4, and we got a big matchup with your alma mater on in week 8 versus Pitt. So let's talk about the schedule.
Yeah, Ian, I'm going to stop you there. We look at this 1 week at a time. So I'm focused right now. We're in week 0. I'm focused on who our opponent is week 1. If you can remind me who that is, that'd be great. I haven't even looked ahead. I've been really hitting it hard with the recruits, just been doing doing my dances and performances around these families and friends, you know.
Yeah, you've got the Pandas of FCS Southeast.
You know, they have some talent on that team. And I'm not yeah. I think last year we only won 110 to like 5, but neither here or
Make it
there. This is a
happen.
new year. This is another year, another team. And but that Western Michigan team, is that at home by chance?
That is a home game. Your schedule's
That
looking pretty
is
nice. You've got some pretty big games at home.
We're gonna make sure we bring all the recruits that we're bringing in 5 stars. They're gonna come to that game, and they're just gonna be that much motivated when we have this rematch, and just show that last year wasn't a fluke. That forced simulation computer game, not a fluke at all either. Thank you, Chaw. And that we're just gonna put those rumors to rest here. So really
I
looking
got
forward
you.
to it. I'm really forward looking to the pit matchup here. Obviously, we're talking NCAA 25. HBT to death of me here. Big week. I know next week here on Saturday. I'm gonna root for Pitt, but my SMU team in this league, I'm gonna root for them, and it's gonna be another good game. So looking
I
forward to it.
got you. I got you. So we have you down as, the heavy favorite to run the table, have your true three-peat. Give us your sleeper team for the year.
Well, I really like what they're doing there at Boise State. They have a great fan. We played there last year, a great atmosphere. I know it wasn't the result that Coach McDonough wanted last year, but they have a great atmosphere, great fans, great sound effects. I love the horse sounds that they have. I kind of wanted to talk to my program to kind of steal that and implement it here, make a bit more hostile
Mhm.
environment, but I think this could be a year they can make some noise, get back to the top here. They had a tough schedule last year, so really looking to see what they can do this year. Learn from those mistakes, learn from those heartaches. I can relate to that and see what they do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Matt, we thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for the season preview. Best of luck to you throughout this season. Best of luck, man.
Thanks, Ian. Thank you so much for having us, Ian. Interview. Good luck to your team as well. Can't wait to see them. Hopefully, maybe the second round of that playoff game. We'll see what happens here.
Stop throwing 5 picks a game. Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. You have a great day.
You too. We'll see you, Matt.
Bye.